EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started. And we are underway from Indianapolis. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first. Defense for the Cards, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And with the playoffs ahead, this is how you build momentum, because they pitched a shutout last week, and I don't care who you're playing. That's not easy to do at this level, and they're playing their best football at the right time of year.
Here we go, set! '79 Broncos!
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Mustang 19! Ready.
And Richardson back to throw it. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. B.J. Ojulari make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Fielded at the 33. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That one complete downfield to Cup. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And this is a game where you don't envy a defensive coordinator. This is what you have to game plan against all week. This offense is #1 in the NFL in passing, and they're clicking here early as they get a completion there for a first down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. On play action, it's Murray. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Richardson now on 2nd down. That complete to Downs. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Motion man right, that's Pierce.
Dragon 60. 19 Lions.
2nd down, here's Richardson. He finds Taylor, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready, ready.
Richardson looking to throw. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Hey, check that. Street. 7 Pirates.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The Colts at 5-8, 3 games under 500. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind. And the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Buffalo 18. Warriors 17. 18 Rattler. Trap 60. 60 Bobcat. 18 Pioneer. Ready.
Now Richardson. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Cardinals are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Cardinals go up by 2 touchdowns. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 14-0. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Hurt.
Now a give right side. Johnston. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
Going up top for Kupp. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Coach, easy.
Here's Murray. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now Murray off play action. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cardinals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Extra point try now from Dicker. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, Colts nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
Here we go, shot.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Get it! Street! Street!
On first down, it's Johnston. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 40.
70 Ranger! 70 Ranger! 79 Broncos!
Richardson out of the shotgun. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. They came with a safety blitz, and Daxton Hill got home.
Ready, ready.
3rd and 19.
Cougar 19.
Richardson going to change the play here.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Ready, ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at about the 14. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And he's got room. Now inside the 25. Cooper Kupp, touchdown, Cardinals. Cooper Kupp taking it in. And the Cards continue to pull away here in this first half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Cardinals 28, Colts nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Mustang 19. Dragon 60. Set. Temple. Set.
Richardson. They'll get this one complete there to Pittman. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Tag.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
19 Lions. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Play action. Now Richardson. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. B.J. Ojulari. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Let's go now.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
19 tight. 19 tight. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Here's Richardson to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's third of the game. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He got 29 yards that time.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Play fake. Murray. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Murray now to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the...
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 3 yards out. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes this 35-0 now. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Buffalo 18. Warriors 70. Go.
Richardson looking to throw this. Flushed out right. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards. Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Go, Reed, go.
Now this taken in by Downs. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Rattler, 18 Rattler. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready, ready?
Richardson off the play fake. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and they will remain well behind.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Second and goal from the 1.
Let's go.
Henry will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown. Extra point try now from Dicker. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Cardinals 42, Colts nothing. Dicker to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Now, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here we go, here we go.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. They run once more with Taylor. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 18, Pioneer. Go.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
Ready?
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now it's Richardson. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Haven't been a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 33. Gay's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg. And they're at least trying to finish out strong.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Murray's throw here hauled in by Cup. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. This is taken in by McBride. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing. Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. This is caught, and they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 11 more on that one, and another first down. They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25.
Let's go now.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles.